Hello, welcome back to the channel. Let's see which zodiac sign we're doing next. We're going to get a little extra light in here. Oh. Pisces. Okay, welcome back, Pisces people and placements. Let's dive in. Pisces. Herald of Change. Okay, Horseman. There could be something about freedom here. You could be dealing with a Gemini. Many masks. You could be taking off somebody's mask or seeing something clearly. This could be a Scorpio or Gemini. Aquarius energy. Anything else for Pisces? Ancestral wisdom. So you could have ancestors around you trying to guide you, especially regarding maybe your emotions, your family life, your home life, communication. Radical acceptance in the reverse. You could be coming out of a love situation or something that wasn't honoring you in your self-esteem. Reconciliations coming out kind of sideways as well. This could be a Leo or Sag. Cancer energy. It could be something about seeing something clearly. Yeah, it's like you're seeing out of denial, seeing through somebody's mask. Oh, I just realized you can't really see much. Let's see if that helps a bit. I thought something else came out, but I don't. Oh, there it is. Spiritual narcolepsy in the reverse. So it's like you're becoming more attuned. I think you're really beginning to see something clearly. You're protecting the future with Dragon's Sword on the bottom. This could be regarding your self-esteem or finances. You're realizing what's important. Pisces advice. Guiding me towards this deck. So Pisces advice. Crone in the reverse. You could be younger, or there could be a level of maturity coming in. This could be about a house. There could be something about a house. It's kind of inspiration here. Light. Hope is but a word casting the unseen. Let there be light, where light is but a dream. So I feel like you're seeing something clearly. Interesting. Let's see. Could be dealing with a Taurus. There's a big focus on finances, or we are in Taurus season now, so makes sense that this is what's being highlighted by the sun right now. Maybe people are focused on that, their money, their growth. Hope, return of the light. If there is one theme you should know about Yule, it's light. The entire celebration is an honoring of faith in warmer days to come. There is always light after darkness, and spring always comes after winter. No matter how difficult your situation is, know that things work out. Light is a dynamic card. When you have drawn it, you can expect an increase in energy. You're feeling more confident these days, so you could be like actually protecting your energy more because of your confidence. And you're likely to see an increase in motivation and overall vitality. So you could be reprioritizing your health in general. This is a happy card, a positive sign of success. Playing the light card is getting a big yes from the universe. You can expect a positive resolution. I wanted to say revolution when this card comes to reading. Additionally, pulling the light card is a sign of abundance and increase in all areas of life. You may see an increase in finances, like a raise or unexpected financial windfall. If this card, in love, this card is a positive sign for a new love or marriage. You might receive a promising job offer or clarity on a job change when it comes to career. Something positive is on its way to you when light shines in your reading. This could be about a relationship. I'm getting Libra energy, contracts. Let's grab you some chakras advice. Pisces advice, please. My heart is free from all wounds of the past. Somebody else got this, I believe, today. Maybe Leo. I'm open to love, and I receive more of it every day. So this could be in your career, or a Leo energy, or just like creativity, happiness, joy. I have complete peace from within. You could be letting go of something and having more greater peace because of this, or just seeing a bigger perspective. I express my love and goodness each time I speak, and I listen to my body and my feelings to know what my truth is, especially regarding like relationships. This could be regarding a Cancer, maybe like work, power dynamics, power, financial opportunities through others, give and take dynamics. We have a Libra again, and Cancer. Okay, we've got 3 Sabian symbols for you guys. I'm hearing Revolving Door by Tate McRae in my head, so maybe that's relevant to you guys. Maybe you've been like in a bit of like a revolving situation for a while and it's like time to get out of it or something, like break a loop, break a cycle. Okay, let's start with Cancer 9 since it's on the top. A small naked girl bends over a sparkling pond trying to catch a fish. Keywords: curiosity, infantile cravings, fascination with illusions, grasping at abstract ideas, longing for things, going for the elusive, taking advantage of the young or innocent objects that cannot be held or captured, only dreamed about, fun found in simple activities, childhood games, communing with nature, nakedness, inexperienced sexuality, or splashing around, caution, being distracted by simple irrelevancies or abstractions. Interesting. The frustration of not getting what one wants, grappling more than grasping. Interesting. Always going after the sparkling and shining things, no matter how based in reality. Sexual taboos in regarding young people, seeking revenge, chasing the unattainable, frustration and annoyance, slippery people or objectives, and gullibility. So you could have been like swindled by somebody. Oracle, you may be unable to grasp the meaning or the true promise of your situation, but still fascinated with what is happening. Your position is relatively innocent, and your perceptions may be limited. However, lessons will eventually be learned, and what is impossible. The symbol can indicate the pure thrill of the chase without considering the consequences of what happens if one actually caught something. The reward of the fish in the symbol. That's so funny. I actually watched a video. I have a Pisces moon yesterday where he was like trying to get fish. It was like a small little village video or something, and it slipped out of his hand, and I was like intrigued because I'm like, wow, fishes are really hard to like catch because they're so slippery, right? So keeping a sense of delight and fun whilst going after what you want ultimately leads to fulfillment on some level. Delight and fun, interesting. So try to keep your energy buoyant. However, be wary of doing it for too long if you find that what you're trying to accomplish isn't working. So maybe there's something about seeing something more clearly, right? Coming out of that naivety. Naivety and wonder may fade over time through experience and deeper investigations, but it is a wonderful place to start from. If frustration sets in, remember that you're supposed to be having fun while the symbol is around. Keeping a lighthearted approach ensures something good comes from the experience. It is by innocently reaching out for life and its wonder and beauty that we expand ourselves and remain open to many possibilities. Some quotes. Chance is always powerful. Let your hook be always cast. In the pool where you least expect it, there will be a fish. Grown men can learn from very little children, for the hearts of little children are pure. Therefore, a great spirit may show them many things which older people miss. Black Elk. I don't know who that was. That's who the quote came from. There is always one moment in childhood when the doors opens and lets the future in. Interesting. Deepak Chopra. Maybe there's a lot of doors opening for you right now. Don't bargain for fish which are still in water. Yeah, maybe something's not really like solid yet. Indian proverb: to climb a tree to catch a fish is talking much and doing nothing. Interesting. The cat would eat the fish but would not wet her feet. We have sat on the riverbank and caught the catfish with pinhooks. The time has come to harpoon a whale. John Hope. Hope is nature's way of hiding truth's nakedness. For Noble. 99 is the page number, so Scorpio, Sagittarius energy. Let's see Libra 10 right under it. A canoe is approaching safety through the dangerous waters. Interesting. So a lot of water energy, which makes sense. We're kind of exiting water energies astrologically right now as we move more into Aries season. Mars moves into Leo out of Cancer. So here's the oracle. In this situation facing you, your canoe is approaching safety. However, it is not quite there yet, and maybe that hard times are not completely through. You are most likely not quite where you'd like to be. You may be experiencing dangerous waters, but there is a guarantee of safety and smooth sailing in the near future. So maybe your emotions, because water can be emotions, things are moving into a new state of equilibrium. So maybe balance or like karmic justice is coming to the forefront. Although there is relief in sight, be sure not to switch off your attention to the difficulties or dangers you're still experiencing. The last battles can be the ones that beat you, right? Because a lot of the times we think we're safe just when we're just about to get home, and that's actually the dangerous part because we're not as aware as we should be, right? Even if you are the type who thrives on the thrill of danger, it's important to respect the times of calm, to reflect on the lessons that have come from the recent dangers or difficulties. The difficulties in your situation are likely to have been quite arduous and yet valuable in terms of resistance against difficult times to come. So maybe you're learning a lot, right? Coming out of naivety. Neglecting to take advantage of the placid waters of safety that is promised is a waste of valuable opportunity and may lead to being unprepared if the dangerous waters come again. The coming calm is an opportunity to review what is past and prepare for whatever is yet to come. So maybe this is what you're taking this weekend, kind of that calm. To lodge your boat up to the shore and get some grounding. Before long, you realize you've come through difficult straits, and the worst of it is over. Keywords: the calm after the storm, navigating difficult straits and coming out okay, whitewater rafting, skydiving and other risky activities, rough waters versus plain sailing, recovery, remission, light at the end of the tunnel, personal initiations, trials of test and defeat, being stoic, retaining dignity and graciousness, so maybe tempering yourself, exercising care and restraint, avoiding over-exaggerated enthusiasm, deliverance on many levels, salvation, and staying on track. The caution: neglecting to take time to rest. So maybe taking a lot of that time could be important this weekend. Taking foolhardy risks, believing all will be okay. Preempting situations without completing things in the present. Thinking that lightning never strikes in the same place twice. Shooting more rapids, freezing up, and not moving. Some quotes. God promises a safe landing, but not a calm passage. The winds and waves are always on the side of the ablest navigators. So maybe you're going with the flow, right? Bulgarian proverb was the first one. Edward Gibbon was the second. I said, here's a river I want to flow on. Here's a direction I want to go and put my boat in. I was ready for the river to take unexpected turns and present obstacles. Nancy Woodall. The man who is swimming against the stream knows the strength of it. Woodrow Wilson. In this world, there is always danger for those who are afraid of it. George Bernard Shaw. So maybe there's something about fears. Maybe you have some anxiety, or you're always cognizant of those fears, or maybe you should be, but you shouldn't let them rule you. Do the thing you fear most, and the death of fear is certain. Mark Twain. I am driven into desperate strait and cannot steer a middle course. Philip Massinger. Call on God, but row away from the rocks. There was something here about being logical and protecting yourself from dangers. I can't change the direction of the wind, but I can adjust my sails to always reach my destination. I can't change the direction of the wind, but I can adjust my sails. So maybe you're adapting again career-wise. This could be about an Aries or Sagittarius. Let's see, Libra 18. Two men placed under arrest, given accounting for their acts before the tribunal of society. To accuse others for one's misfortunes is a sign of want of education. To accuse oneself shows that one's education has begun. To accuse neither oneself nor others shows one's education is complete. So maybe there's just like a bad situation here, a bad relationship, bad dynamic, miscommunication. Many promise in reconciliations, we did see the card reconciliation, have broken down because while both parties have come prepared to forgive, neither party came prepared to be forgiven. So maybe there's a lot of people that are maybe in your dynamic, most people, maybe you and the other person have made mistakes and you're not ready to kind of fix it. You're just wanting to move on, right? Most of us can forgive and forget. We just don't want the other person to forget that we forgave. Interesting. We have only one person to blame, and that's each other. Barry Beck, New York Ranger, the one who started a brawl. No, sentence first, verdict afterwards. Crime expands according to our willingness to put up with it, right? So it could be something about initiating boundaries and not putting up with something. Little thieves are hanged, but great ones escape, right? So do be careful. I haven't committed a crime. What I did was fail to comply with the law. Interesting. New York City mayor. Keywords: having to plead one's case, the need for legal help, unacceptable principles, blowing the whistle, pointing at others to get off charges, people unable to relate, the Romeo-Juliet story, feeling caught out, restrictions, karma to be worked out, being framed, circumstances out of control, people in handcuffs, identification parades, police, the law, lawyers, judges, juries, tribunals, police states, and breaking laws, the caution, refusing to conform, sabotage of relationship values, feeling stuck, unable to move, staying in one's relationship when one should go, deadening emotions, shutting off to cope, not having one's point of view heard, losing one's authority, being bound karmically, and being tied up or limited. So you gotta be careful not to be naive and get caught up in at 12:22 on the clock as I say that. It could be a Taurus or Aries. Oracle. People's ideas and actions may be under criticism or examination to the point of feeling that someone has offended social responsibility and acceptability. They may have to justify or explain themselves, and relationships can be held in limbo until all the facts come to light. There may be a need to be thoughtful about the situation because there may be nothing but suspicion at this point. The case could be dismissed with people forgiven or let off the hook, but with suspicion in the air, what permanent damage has already been done? Often a sense of trust and belief in the goodness of people is necessary. You could have been, I feel like what I'm seeing in this reading with all these Sabian symbols is that you might have been too naive. You might have been too trusting in, in the goodness of people. An attitude of forgiveness may be really important to move through the situation of one's sense of pride, with one's sense of pride intact. Being charged with an offense can drive people apart, with each trying to save their own neck, right? So maybe there's a lot of kind of medium point here. No negotiating. How long can someone be handcuffed either to themselves or another? So maybe you felt trapped in a situation, you're kind of undoing that. Imagining the removal of the cuffs could lead to turnaround in the situation. You could be freeing yourself, right? People in positions of power, physical, emotional, should show mercy so others can forgive and forget and get on with their lives. Interesting. Ultimately, the goal must lead to freedom. I think there is something here about freedom because that was the first card you got out, basically. Herald of Change, Horseman. This card always gives me freedom energy. So they really want me to do the tea leaves for you guys. So let's grab some of those. 1355. So Leo's Gemini energy. Sun, happiness and well-being. I feel like you're protecting your happiness and well-being by seeing something clearly, by coming out of denial, especially if something's harping on your happiness or trying to overshadow you or eclipse your happiness. Something about work or achievement or ants. The ant spirit animal maybe could be relevant. I just lost one. Oh, there it is. Paying attention to your work. Maybe you drink a lot of coffee or you need to pay attention to your work. There could be something about protecting something here, definitely. Yeah. I feel like somebody around you doesn't give you good advice, especially regarding work. There could be an opportunity closing, is what I want to say, regarding like a friendship or something. Yeah, two-faced friend. Yeah. This could be somebody at work, really. Somebody's threatened by your ability to move into something new, maybe. I feel like, yeah, exactly. Good advice from a wise person in the reverse, right near two-faced friend. Like I was already sensing this. Well, I saw it in the cards, so could be a Scorpio energy. Could be somebody who's threatened, jealous. They want to throw you off your course. They want to lead you down the wrong path. Yeah, they're threatened by your wish fulfillment. Be careful of who you listen to at this time. That's what I want to say. Yeah, forces working against you, but you're going to stay, as long as you stay grounded in your own sense of integrity, your own authenticity, kind of protecting your self-esteem, protecting your self-love. Um, you could have something coming towards you as well, and people are threatened by this, like something hidden is coming towards you that you don't see. Maybe this could be a new enterprise or a child or something that's being created by you. Maybe. I feel like you're deciding whether to stay or should I go. Yeah, this could be somebody you're dating. I wouldn't, if you're dating this person or work or something like that, I wouldn't pay attention to their advice at this time. Success, yeah. Interesting. You have compliments from an admirer here, though. Somebody definitely likes you, but I don't know if they have your best intentions. I feel like they're loud. Something about your finances. Maybe this person's like looking at your finances or you're seeing something clearly. Yeah, pay attention to your finances. Persevere and you will overcome problems. Marriage. It's like you're not sure if you want to stay or go in a marriage. Yeah, someone working against you. You might not even realize it's this person, but you should be controlling your anger, tempering your emotions, protecting yourself, right? Stepping into a new experience here. And something important like a new job or raise could be part of this new experience. You could be getting a lot of acclaim. Anything else for Pisces? Yeah. You could be dealing with a Taurus. This person's jealous of you. This could be somebody younger. You have a secret admirer, though. Somebody else, though. Yeah. Interesting energy. You were highly thought of, though, and someone new is entering your life. So you could be taking a vacation right now so that you can kind of like find solutions to any kind of issues that you're facing. Let's ring the bell. Someone's threatened by you. Block out distractions, yeah. Your life purpose and other priorities need your undivided attention, so it's time for you to take charge of your schedule and working environment by turning off electronics and avoiding anyone or anything that distracts you from what's important. And I did say that somebody was trying to lead you down the wrong path. You already know these distractions are, and you have the power to responsibly block them out. This person's loud, and so you need to like make some distance or toot your own horn, so to speak. Anything else? Unlimited ideas. Your mind is one with God, so you're coming up with new ideas. You could be doing this in this period of rest, which is really wise. Somebody's looking at you and they're jealous, though, of you, so I would keep this private and secretive right now. Therefore, you have complete access to unlimited ideas, guaranteed to bring blessings. All you have to do is take divinely guided action to allow them to come to fruition, and we have cooperation in the reverse on the bottom of the deck, so take it as you will. Let's grab juicy messages. Let's just dive in. Pisces spirit team and guides. Messages from Pisces' guides. He is bad came out right away, so that was the first one. It landed on me. Never deplete, be whole, and hold back energy, right? Blocking out those distractions. You have enough energy to move into what you need to, so you have enough time, peace, and space to come up with the ideas. Don't make a mountain out of a molehill, okay? Anything else? Pisces. God has a plan for you, so you want to tune in, you want to get into that flow. Near-death experiences could be showing up, or maybe you're learning about them, or you're going to have one, or something like that. Slow down, fast-paced lifestyle to have clarity on action. Slow, deep breathing. Slow down, fast-paced lifestyle to have clarity on action. So you could have been doing a lot of, fast movement lately. Let's grab you a white light. Pisces, advice, please. Most important vital advice, please, for Pisces. Yogini and Cupido dissolve exactly. This is like coming out of a relationship. So let's read that one so you can see what I'm talking about. Maybe that's why I heard a Revolving Door by Tate McRae. Because this could be somebody that makes you cry a lot, like somebody who just not good for you. It is time to let go. Things are working out in their own way. Trust that your heart is wise and is leading you on a soul healing journey and the right spiritual path. Spirit wants to bring you a blessing and a resolution, but you have to let go and allow it to happen. Events are unfolding according to a higher plan. Even if your plans are going awry, know that all will come together at the right time and in the best way possible. Surrender your struggle and hold on to faith. Yeah. This could be a Gemini. You do not need to be in control in order to be safe and have things work out in the best possible way. In an often spiritually deficient modern culture, maybe finches or birds are important, we have developed a kind of mystical amnesia. We have forgotten the genuine effect of astonishing power of spiritual intervention that can be evoked by the open heart. This oracle brings you a message from spirit. There is a problem in your life that seems very real and substantial, yet if you approach it from a more mystical perspective, desiring spiritual connection and healing, that issue dissolves. It is absorbed into spiritual light and healed. It transforms in such a way that the current viewpoint of suffering ceases to exist. There is a path for healing you have yet to recognize as you let go of what you think should be or must be recognized, perhaps an unexpected path to true healing and inner fulfillment opening before you. The Latin phrase cupio dissolvi revolves to a desire to dissolve or be absorbed by the luminosity of the soul, where there is beauty, relief, and peace. To enter into such a state requires a loosening of attachments and fixations upon problems in the physical. It does not mean we deny troubles. In letting go, we give spirit permission to heal the state of the heart and mind that has led to these difficulties, right? Because we manifest a reality. It can be surprising how much we hold on to things we wish to be freed from. Yeah, a lot of stuff to do with freedom here, right? Holding on karmic connections. We saw that in the Sabian symbols. It might help if you let go, if you reflect on what would be different for you if this problem is no longer in your life. Sometimes we might hold on to pain, hoping to gain acknowledgement from a certain person who may just lack the emotional capacity and spiritual development to grant us a heartfelt apology, right? Sometimes we punish ourselves by holding on to pain, holding impossible and unhelpful standards and inhuman perfection when we could forgive ourselves and move on. Spiritually, we have the power to forgive and free ourselves and others. So make sure you're not holding on to your resentments. Just allow yourself to kind of block out these distractions and keep it pushing. There is so much to be gained in doing so, and it is a way to heal the heart from emotional poison, awaken inner peace, and freedom to move forward with our lives. So yeah, just kind of do whatever it takes to kind of release, detach, disconnect, sage, cutting cords, cleansing, space. As we forgive and enter the temple of the heart, we see the beautiful visions of what is now possible. We have the unlimited ideas card, right? Somebody doesn't want me to say this. I'm feeling very tired. This could have been somebody who was very like exhausting. Feelings of euphoria may awaken. We realize we have set ourselves free from the past. So this could be somebody who's trying to hook you in with like emotional games, emotional abuse of all sorts, right? Kind of a trauma bond. A constraint that once weighed heavily upon our hearts has been cast off by the spiritual will. So there is intervention, there's help from spirits, there's help from angels. Know that we have such beautiful power within that can bring gratitude and wonder into our hearts and the spiritual landscape of the heart. We let go of what we think and engage with what we feel. The true mystical experience of divine love is not just emotional, it is transfiguring. It helps us transform ourselves and our lives. So really prioritize your own emotional well-being. This oracle guides you to immerse yourself in the spiritual light within your heart. A beautiful and uplifting outcome is being offered to you. Trust in spirit, let go, and receive. This could be regarding work as well. We have Yogini as well. Let's check that out. Changes in your life, including closing doors or missed opportunities, are not going to derail your fulfillment. Realignments are happening based on divine wisdom and timing. You are being diverted from unnecessary obstacles and suffering. Trust in how your life path unfolds. Stay true to your authentic healing journey because it's working, whether you realize it or not. So just focus on your healing at this time. Significant inner healing is taking place. In numerous spiritual traditions of the East, such as those from Nepal, Tibet, and India, the yogini is a spiritual female adept practitioner of deep yoga that awakens a powerful connection with one's inner being. The yogini holds space for cleaning and cleaning. You didn't say that. Maybe you are cleaning or cleansing your heart for healing and enlightenment, moving through obstacles and challenges with wisdom, patience, and commitment, and often great joy. She is our spiritual sister, our sacred friend, our guide away from the bleak, erroneous thinking of ego into the softened, awakened, relaxed, gracious way of spirit. When the yogini of 285 hertz makes her presence felt, it is a sign that we're on a powerful healing journey to connect body, mind, and soul with the truth of spiritual nature. We are working at an inner level to let go of past pains and open up to empowerment and grace. Wow, I love this. So you're cleansing this pain out so that you can come more into a higher frequency of confidence, right? Dignity and legitimacy in the present movement. moment, or maybe movement, maybe to move forward. I feel like somebody was trying to hold you back, right? This oracle indicates there's a spiritual approach to heal any and all struggles in our lives. The tone of 285 interesting, supports the treatment of wounds, cuts, and burns, and any other damaged tissue. It is the tone of optimal health, like the yogini was access to, maybe somebody was ruining your health, right? Especially with abuse. It is the tone of optimal health, just like the yogini was access to the original vitality of our spirit and seeks to infuse that well-being in the body, mind, and soul. The tone is healing, correcting which has fallen out of alignment, and bringing it back into center as the frequency of the cosmic blueprint. It helps heal our physical body and align us with the soul's journey, synchronizing inner and outer lives. If you have felt conflict between the inner aspirations and the outer reality, this oracle indicates a time for healing change has come. The soul blueprint is the original spiritual plan for our development. It is the innate guiding wisdom within each being that knows what is meant to be. An example of this intelligence within the caterpillar that knows how to move with patience and process transforming into the butterfly. The original, somebody wanted you to be a caterpillar forever. We even saw them in the Sabian symbol coming out of that naivety, right? The original and purposeful wisdom of our true nature is life-changing. It dissolves inherited pains and psychological struggles and allows projections from others which may be influencing us, yet are about their desires and not our true nature, to cease to have an effect. During the influence of 285 Hz frequency, we embrace who we really and truly are. If you feel disoriented or conflicted about a choice, trust that this chaos is a consequence of a cosmic realignment with your life path. Move through it with trust in your heart, patience, and a willingness to keep the faith, knowing that you will eventually find your way. The adjustments taking place within you will affect your outer world. Just like the tumultuous alchemical journey of the caterpillar that transforms into the butterfly, your inner transformation shapes you in the world into a beautiful, inspired, authentic form it is meant to be. Yeah, 99 again on the page. Wow. So definitely Scorpio energy, a lot of letting go energy. 9 is the number of letting go and seeing a bigger perspective, spirituality intervening, definitely learning, wisdom, growth, luck, opportunities. Alrighty, beautiful reading so far, honestly. Let's see, maybe we'll grab a quick Pisces. Somebody was trying to cloud your judgment or something like that, and I feel like you're becoming more clear. It's like you can see something more clearly. You can hear it more clearly. Yeah, this could be somebody. Maybe there's something about mother issues here, or maybe somebody here has a bad relationship with their own mother. Yeah, something about belief systems, kind of like the Buddha energy here, leaving or travel, exactly, stepping into a new experience. It could be packing shit up, forgiveness in the reverse on the bottom. So, and this is leading to growth. I feel like you're like, yes, you might forgive, but you're not going to re-let them do this again, right? Just because we forgive our abusers doesn't mean we allow them to come back in and repeat, right? So you forgive and you move on, right? There could be like an elevation as well and some kind of growth because of this. Yeah, there's a lack of love here. It's like you're coming out of love with something. So let's grab some last juicy messages before we close it out. Messages from Pisces' spirit teams, guides, spirit team and guides for Pisces energies. So I'm not loving this light in my way. I like the light, but yeah, I feel like you're becoming more clear, more decisive, especially since you're slowing down, right? Because you're not being taken off course by being like, oh, you got to go here, then you got to go there, then you got to go there. Like you won't have any grounding if you do that, right? Be kind and gentle with yourself, exactly. Like, especially if somebody has been negative towards you. We have he is bad here near that. So never deplete, be whole, hold back energy. We already read that. God has a plan for you. We have, okay. Let's see, what does this say? Healing money. Don't feel you have it already in an alternate reality. Don't feel shame for wanting. Okay, so you are healing your relationship to self-esteem, self-worth, self-value, self-love, so that you feel deserving, right? Somebody didn't want you to feel deserving, is what I'm sensing. When the going gets tough, the tough get going. So maybe you're moving through something that's been quite challenging. Envious, yeah, you could be dealing with envious people. Quantum jumping, it's like you're leaping beyond this reality with these people that tried to hold you back. Start refocusing your energy. So you could be doing this, like actually consciously redirecting, manifesting, inspiring yourself, getting help, getting guidance. So I'm going to end it on that note. I hope you enjoyed it. Maybe we'll grab the last piece of tarot actions. Oh, we have Libra 21 here. Gotta put that away. I hate when I really don't want to lose any. I counted them recently to make sure that, I had all of them. That took a while because there's 30 of them for times 12. But let's see, Libra 21. There's a message there for you guys. A crowd upon a beach. Nobody goes there anymore. It's too crowded. In every outthrust headland, in every curving beach, in every grain of sand, there's a story of Earth. Miami Beach is where neon goes to die. The sea does not reward those who are too anxious, too greedy, or too impatient. One should lie empty, lie empty, open, choiceless as a beach, waiting for a gift from the sea. A crowd is not company, and faces are but a gallery of pictures. Interesting. The lives of happy people are dense with their own doings, crowded, active, thick, but the soaring of nomads on a plain with few landmarks and no boundaries. Sorrow's horizons are vague, and its demands are few. Among them, but not of them. Interesting. Keywords. Simple gatherings and sharing in natural values, watching people swim, up, run, skip, play, people getting loose and revealing their bodies, remembering the basic elements of life, marveling in nature, getting back to the basics of life. Enjoyment, relaxing, social constraints, picnic campers, towels, sunblock, wanting a tan, cues and lines, maybe you need to get out in the sun, swimming in the collective unconsciousness, and leisure times. The caution, avoiding close interaction with others, being just one of many who desire their moment in the sun, drowning with others or alone, sunburn, sunstroke, feeling like just one of many, dehydration, traffic that hampers flow, and loneliness. Oracle, you may feel a need to get back in touch with your emotions by relaxing and taking things easy, joining with others of like mind in a natural setting, and feeling the release that can come of reminding yourself of the joys and wonders of nature can be like taking a holiday. People love the feeling of sun in the ocean and the sand between their toes, whether they are on the beach or not. The symbol implies that people can relax together even if they don't know each other and revive their spirits through taking time off. The feelings of guilt or worry about being at work or doing what one should be doing shouldn't be entertained at this time, as this is a time for leisure. Whether this is alone or amongst others, is there a problem in revealing your body or being seen in a swimming costume or some other scant clothing? These issues really need to be dropped, as most people really aren't concerned with how others look in this environment. There's quite possibly a need to get back in touch with your emotions and to join with others for some light recreation. Alrighty, so that, whether this is, it's a light recreation, so maybe you need to join with other people that make you feel good. We did have two-faced friends, and we have Cupid Dissolvi, so maybe this is new people, other people, maybe you're considering options in general. Actions for Pisces. Projecting something, yeah. Don't let your focus close you to new ideas. Interesting. Contemplation, apathy, seclusion, close, lack of risk, boredom, demotivation. Any other advice? Wow, temperance here. Tempering yourself, alchemizing anything negative into positive. Seek balance and create a calm atmosphere. Moderation, tranquility, serenity, combination of forces and realizations. Something could have been quite unsuccessful. You could have been dealing with somebody quite manipulative as well. Yeah, this is somebody who's like conniving, scheming. Yeah. I feel like you're using your intuition to navigate through this, to realize or see something more clearly. Trust your own counsel first, definitely, especially regarding your finances and your self-care with the Queen of Pentacles here, focusing on your home, family, success, and abundance, and fertility and stability. Protective, generous, and we did see like protecting the Dragon's Horde was there, protecting. Protective, generous, charming, intelligent, kind, truthful, and practical. So staying grounded could also be important. Stability, form foundations to rest on, right? Enjoying your kind of leisure time, pouring into yourself, making yourself feel good. We'll grab a last Lenormand. It's been quite a long reading. Pisces. House and fish. Be careful, is what I want to say here. A little bit, especially if somebody's been lying. Could be possible. Sorry, I fell on the ground. Somebody's staring at you or is watching you. Something could be leaving your life, yeah. Yeah, it's like we see tree quite a few times here. This could become some kind of growth, but I feel like you have to protect something or lock it up because you could have thieves around you, right? So you could be needing to protect something. This could be a man or masculine, especially in your home. Like if you have precious things in your home, I would suggest hiding them, not inviting this person over or something like that. I feel like you're coming into more stability though, which is really great. You could have new friends. You could be going out for parties or enjoying times, or maybe that's a good thing to do tonight or tomorrow or something. Flowers, yeah. Interesting. You could be getting a letter soon as well. Side note, something about a ring or a marriage or proposal. Okay, I need to get new decks. I feel like I need more decks. Let's grab a last piece of advice, Pisces. I saw beaver quickly. I don't know if that's relevant. Octopus, phoenix. Maybe Italian food or cheese is relevant here. I'm going to read Beaver just because it showed up a few times. Hard worker, loyal, tireless, family first. Interesting. When in balance, happy, meaningful work. When out of balance, feels useless or worn out, right? We do have a lot of exhausting energy. We need to calm and rest with all this fire energy in the sky right now to bring into balance physical labor, selfless service. The beaver personalities welcome sight. These good natured, dependable creatures have infinite love and enthusiasm for family and express it by way of the earth element, providing a home or financial stability or money. Although a beaver doesn't usually initiate the project when started, they work steadily for weeks, months, or years to see it through. The beaver card appears when the task at hand requires long term steady effort and can also signify it's time for some karma yoga or selfless service. I don't know, it didn't really come out, so let's see octopus. We have. You could be doing too many things, distracting yourself, too many things, left, right, and center. Reaching, yearning, lacking boundaries and direction. Exactly. Yeah, somebody was taking you off your course. The octopus signifies a wonderfully receptive mind paired with a lack of healthy boundaries. Well, a wonderfully perceptive mind paired with a lack of healthy boundaries. Unfortunately, this results in a well-intentioned but messy relationships. The octopus entwines itself with other people's business and shares their own without restraint. They believe that's what it means to be close. If you notice after spending time with someone that you feel drained or uneasy, the essence, I was saying that somebody is like draining you. The essence of octopus is at play. Begin to establish healthy boundaries and be patient and firm. It may be a very old habit to change. So this could be karmic lessons, right? When in balance, interested, engaged, or intelligent. When out of balance, needy, clingy, or lacks courage, they bring into balance space to oneself and talk therapy, right? So 99, wow, 99 again. Something about 99. And Phoenix, of course, which is always about rebirth from the ashes of something that's dead to a new transposition. I hope you enjoyed it. Please hit like, subscribe. You can get a personal use in the Buy Me a Coffee link or leave a tip through there. Good luck. Take care.